The god of mischief is back and better than ever.
Loki. Wow, great to see you again.
Critics agree Loki Season 2 is
marvelous. Great.
and it's finally here.
How much do you know?
Let's assume I don't know much.
A mind-bending adventure. Spectacularly cinematic.
I've been waiting for a moment like this.
It surpasses all expectations.
A little over the top, don't you think? I thought it was spot on.
Loki Season 2. Now streaming only on Disney+.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, Debbie. Thanks for having me. I'm Kennisha Griffin, and I'm the owner of Create and Blossom Studios here in Waco.
Yay! So the first question I always ask people when they come on the show is, what brought you to Waco, or are you a Waco native? What's your Waco journey?
Actually, I'm not a Waco native, so my hometown is originally New Orleans, Louisiana. So
Oh,
I always have
wow.
to give a shout out
Nolans.
to hometown.
Yes.
I'm a Nolans girl. I'm a NOLA girl, as I
Yeah.
like to say. But I actually lived in Texas. I moved to Texas by way of Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, wow.
So, had to evacuate from that huge hurricane a very long time ago. And so I've been in Texas ever since and loved it. I lived in DFW for a while. What brought me to Waco is my husband. My husband brought me here.
Aw.
He is from this area, and we met when I lived in Arlington. Well, when I lived in Fort Worth, and he lived in Arlington. And so then, So we just decided to make that move down here, and we love it for the family.
And how long have you guys been together?
We've been together for 6 years.
Aww.
6 years.
Well,
Long time.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, we're so glad to have you here in Waco. So tell me what you do.
Yeah, so I own a company called Create and Blossom Literary Studios. Create and Blossom is a company that exists to help people share their stories, write their books, get published. So we offer services like book writing and book coaching, mentorship. I help you all the way from idea all the way to having your first draft or final draft of your book. I also do book production. So I do
Wow.
provide every service that an author needs to have their book actually published.
So I needed you like 3 years ago.
You know, I mean, we're here. So we do that. And I also do help a little bit with some book publicity as well. So my heart, with it was to be a good jump start for authors that really had great messages of hope to share or great stories to tell, and provide a way for them to be able to do that and do it professionally and do it well and just have a wonderful experience.
I
So,
love that. That's fantastic.
thanks.
And so what is the mission behind your business?
I mean, ultimately, my mission is to help people share hope and to just enjoy the writing, enjoy their career as an author, I think a lot of people sort of see being an author as just like a hobby or just something they do on the side, which is fine. But there's so many more opportunities out there for them to pursue that could really deeply impact their lives and the lives of other people around them. So just want people to see what it could really be for them.
I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. And we're here today because you're actually going to be teaching some classes at MCC.
Yes.
So tell me all about it. Tell me the course. Tell me what we can expect. How can people get involved? All the things.
Absolutely. And so I was just really so blessed with the opportunity to become one of the adjunct instructors at McLennan Community College. Everyone in the continuing education department has been a true joy to work with. They even had me, invited me to do a kids college course this summer.
Yes.
So I taught book writing and book development to kids. And then in that program, I actually even had the kids to write their own little short stories and draw their own pictures, illustrate their own. It was a so wonderful experience. But yes, I was invited to do a book publishing course. I did do it a little bit in the summer or in the spring. But we do have it coming back up again in the fall, and it starts on October the 9th. So I'm so excited. It'll be in the evening. So we made it to where those who work full-time should be able to still come to it if they wanted to attend the class. I know some people were interested and ran into some scheduling conflicts before. But this time, we're putting it at a time that it should be a little bit more convenient for most people to come on out. And I'm going to be talking about all things publishing. So common concerns that people have with publishing, the steps to take in order to pursue traditional publishing, the steps to take in order to self-publish your book. I'm diving into all of those subjects And that's what we're gonna cover in this course. So
I'm so excited about that. And how long
Thanks.
have you been in the book world, the writing world, the literary world?
yeah, I have been in this space for 16 years.
Wow.
And I always remember exactly when, because of how old my oldest son is.
That makes it easy.
So I didn't mention this to you, but I have 7 kids. I have a really big family.
7 kids?
Yes.
Wow.
My oldest is 16 and my youngest is 2. But when I was pregnant with my oldest kiddo, I had to be on bed rest. It was a complicated pregnancy. I had to be on bed rest. So while I was at home, I decided to just jump right back into a passion that I had, because I was one of those kids that just loved to write stories. My mind was
Me
always
too,
into
yes.
another scenario, another,
What if?
created it in the cat. Oh my goodness, the what ifs.
The what ifs.
Everything. My mind just works that way. So I decided to revisit something that was a passion of mine as a little kid, and it just blossomed into something really, really awesome. So that's really where the name of my company, Create and Blossom, comes from.
I love that.
Because I love to create, and I also love the things that have the blossoming effect that happens when you're creating and writing stories.
I love
It's
that.
really awesome.
And you actually have a blog, and you've published your own books. What has that process been like?
Oh, it's been so much fun. And I think because I'm really enjoying the process of being an author myself, I want to help other people have the same experiences as I am. You know, I've talked to so many authors. I've helped so many over the years, and some of them had been authors before, had books previously, but they hadn't done anything with them. Their books were just sitting on their shelves at home.
Oh,
They were just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I packaged this right. I don't know how to reach anybody with it. And they needed help.
yeah.
So a big part of what I do is jumping in to help them where they are, and then really to help them have a wonderful experience, And it's lucrative. You can make money. You can sell books.
Wow.
It could be.
That's the goal, right?
Right?
Jay?
Sell copies. You can make money, but you can also enjoy the perks. What's really cool is every single time I go to a school and talk about what I do, like with my children's book that I released a couple of years ago, brought that to a lot of the schools, and the kids were just like, "You're an author. Wow." Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. People still are surprised when they meet authors, you know? It's almost as if they don't ever expect to meet a person like that, but we're out there, and we have books. And I know in Waco, there's plenty of authors or creatives and people that have great ideas that want to move forward. So this class is a wonderful opportunity to learn. I even created a book. I have a new book that's available on Amazon right now called Create and Blossom. So it's for my company, but it's a publishing guide. And it's the point of that is for them to be educated, be knowledgeable about all of the steps and all the things they need to do in order to get published, and not be afraid of it, because it's so much information that it can create anxiety. And I just didn't want it to be that way. That's why I made a simple guide.
Yeah, I love that. The most important thing, simple.
Yes, Yeah, it doesn't have to be complicated.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for sharing about that. We are definitely looking forward to these upcoming classes. I also saw they were like $59, so super accessible, a way that anybody can get involved.
Yeah, and actually that price should be changing. So I think right now they may have it as $59, but as far as I believe, it should be about $35.
Oh
so
my
it's actually going to jump
gosh.
down. Yeah, so it's significantly cheaper rate too, which we wanted it to be more accessible.
I love that.
Yeah, to more people to come out. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. I cannot wait. And let me tell you something. Teaching and speaking is something that I love so much, you guys. I forget that I have like a great big audience or people that are in front of me, because I'm having so much fun on the stage. So I love that connection. But my kids just laugh at me anytime I try to teach them, because
They're
they're
like, "You're a cool mom."
they're like, "You're so animated, Mom." But the teenagers now.
I got
are
a
like,
15-year-old at home.
So then
my
know.
sister,
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're so animated, Mom. Oh my gosh, Mom.
She just makes fun of me all the time. So
I know. I'm like, guys, just liven up.
that's
It's
just how
okay.
we are. Well, we're so excited about that, and we're definitely want people to check it out and get involved. With that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. And now for a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm an alcoholic. Here's the deal. Everybody knows somebody that has suffered from the disease of addiction. I want to invite you to listen to Purpose-Driven Sobriety, where we have real conversations with real people that have suffered from the disease of addiction and have gone on to thrive. Here, we shine light into the darkness that is addiction. You can find Purpose-Driven Sobriety on Facebook or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hi, and welcome to Bustles and Bangers with your hostess, Rachel and Christopher.
I love it when you say my name.
And you didn't say hi.
I didn't. You just kept going. I'm going to introduce the book. I'm not reading it.
It's
because I don't like reading.
girls like cowboy butts, and those jeans don't hide anything. Find us on Instagram at Bustles and Bangers or on roguemedianetwork.com.
Hola, yo soy Jackie.
Y yo soy Jessica.
Y esto es Zona del Crimen. Un podcast donde hablaremos sobre casos de crímenes reales
Y eventos impactantes que han quedado marcados a través del tiempo. Recuerden que nos pueden seguir en Facebook, Instagram
o donde escuches tus podcasts favoritos.
And now, back to the episode. And we're back. So we're just talking about these amazing classes you're going to be having at MCC and how they're accessible for our community to come, learn, enjoy. And then one of the first questions I love to ask when we get back from break is, what is something you would like to see more of in Waco?
Yeah, I would love to see more movement with books and writers and publishing. I would love to see a lot more of that. Since I've been here, the presence seems to be maybe a little bit smaller than some of the big major cities, but I know I also have to keep in mind that I come from big cities.
Yeah, I was going to say Waco in comparison to...
I know Waco's, but there's so much
growing.
potential. And as Waco's growing, I just think this is also wonderful opportunity. Exactly. They're growing and blossoming and becoming something really incredible, which, I am just loving watching the development. Since I've been here in the 6 years, it's been like, wow, look at all of the new things that are starting to pop up since I've been here.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I would love to see that, a little bit more of a presence for authors, but I would just love to see them come out of their shells and really not be afraid to show who they are and show their art, you know, because it's special.
It is art. Yeah, and that's true.
Totally art. Yes.
And I always tell people, I'm like, you got to be the Waco you want to see. You got to put in what you want to get out.
That's
gotta be,
right.
And if it's not happening, you got to be that person to do that.
Yeah. And people, what I learned too is that they're there. Like they may need maybe a little bit of encouragement. They may need coaching, a little boost, to feel safe, with their art. And I totally understand the feeling of releasing a book and feeling like, oh my goodness, who's going to read it? Or I'm scared other people, and these are legitimate, and these are real concerns that I get across my desk all the time. People are like, hey, well, I want to tell my story, but what if nobody wants to read it? And suddenly all these doubts and concerns and worries about putting yourself out there, but it's really, it doesn't have to be that scary. But even if you're a little nervous, it's okay to do it a little bit nervous. Do it anyway, afraid, and watch what happens. Something incredible. It may be the best experience of your life. It is for me.
I love that. And I know you kind of already touched on this, like Waco has such a growing community and everything.
Yeah.
But why is it so important to be doing this here in Waco right now?
Oh, this is my hometown now, I love that I come from the big cities, but this is, the potential is here. I've met amazing people, out here since I have been in Waco, especially this year has really been a huge year of building great relationships and meeting new people and seeing the potential, out there. So it's there. It's just a matter of encouraging and motivating and showing them what they could do.
Yeah. I love that. And I know you talked about getting involved with the community and meeting these amazing people. Yes. Is there anybody you want to shout out that's helped along with your journey?
Oh my goodness. So first of all, I have to say how much I love Startup Waco.
Yes, shout out. We love you, Randy.
Shout out to Startup Waco and to what they are doing there. I actually got a chance to go to the meetup, and this was funny because it was only I saw them on Instagram and I said, oh, let me check it out. It was important to me to step out in the community, and it looked like a wonderful just thing to do, you know, to love about other businesses out here. And since I've been coming, I've met so many wonderful people.
Danielle, she goes every Wednesday.
Yes, Danielle. Yes, definitely.
Shout out, we love you.
Yes, we do.
Donny Beads, go shop.
Okay, yeah. I mean, everyone has been just a joy to be around, and also just encouraging as a business owner. So the support, like the fact Waco is like huge with having entrepreneurs, that entrepreneur spirit, that small business, and then the people that have been seasoned in their businesses love to pour into the up and coming or the new startups, you know. So I love that so much. Seeing that has really been very, very encouraging for me as a small business owner. So I love that that's there.
Yeah, I love that.
Startup Waco is definitely awesome. But also MCC, you have to shout out McLennan Community College because,
yes, of course,
you know, Shamir and Courtney, I'm a name drop. They have been just really, really helpful for me, just getting my foot in the door at MCC to teach there, encouraging me to do it, just pushing, you know, for more opportunity. You know, they really are there. So if you are a small business owner and you have a gifting or a desire to teach and help other people learn what you know how to do, then definitely get with them because there's lots of opportunity there. Yeah. And they're so sweet to work with.
They also do ghost classes with Cindy Little. So shout out Cindy. Go be a paranormal investigator also.
I know.
Like they have so many options. It's crazy.
So many things that you can do. I mean, it's just... it blows my mind away.
I love that.
Yeah.
And with that, we are, you know, already partway through the year. I broke my heart a little bit when I realized that we're already into October, but I love Halloween, so it's okay.
I know.
But what are some of your goals by the end of the year? It can be quantitative, qualitative, anything like that.
Wow. So that's a really good question. At the end of the year, I tend to do a lot of reflecting on what this year. In fact, my mindset has already been
Me
in,
too.
okay, what have I done this year?
Too much.
You know, anything.
But
you
also
know,
not
what have I
enough.
done? How much of it have I done? And one thing that was really important to me with coming back full time with my small business was connecting in the community, volunteering. I think that I was able to volunteer with the CWJC, the Christian Women of McLennan County. I forgot the full name.
It's okay.
I'm like, CWJC is what I know, but I'm trying to think of
we can tag them.
Yes, we will. We will certainly tag them. They have been so sweet. Audrey, who works there, has been really kind to me as well. But what's been important to me is connection, but like authentic community is really the one of the most important things that I think anyone can do with anything you want to do, whether it's an art or whether it's a business, as a book you want to write, whatever. Connect with people. It's one of the things that people used to tell me, my mentors would say when I started writing, you know, get a writing mentor, get someone who can walk beside you, track your growth, help you be accountable to the goals that you set for yourself. And that was something that was important to me. I'm thankful that this year I most certainly have seen that. I have met amazing people who have poured into me very much so. And I have also done the same. So honestly, to end the year, I'm hoping to just continue with that, stay on track with that, and close this year off with a bang. We've had wonderful, incredible things happening for the company this year. More to come. The year's not over. So always looking ahead and just really excited. Just so excited about that.
Yes, of course. And of course, with that, now plug yourself. Give us all the places we can find you, find more information about you, your blog, your book, all the things.
Absolutely. So createandblossomstudios.com is our website. And so that's where we have all the services available that we do provide for people that have ideas or they have partial manuscripts or books, you know, that they want to discuss with us if they need help. You can go on there and schedule a free 30-minute consultation. There's a button right up there on the front page. I'm also on Instagram. I try to be really active on there.
Slide in those DMs. That's what I did.
I am telling you, that works, okay? Don't be afraid to slide in my DM. It's all good. We're good.
Yes, slide in the DMs.
And my Instagram tag, I have two. So for the company, it's at Create and Blossom Studios, and my personal one is at Kennisha Griffin. And so I am very active on there. I love engagement. I love talking to people. I mean, I hope I don't drive people crazy, but I'm one of those people that'll like send you all the memes and send you all the reels.
I'm a podcaster, so
see?
My mom always said I talk too much. So she said, you better get a job where you get paid to talk.
They called me Motor Mouth when I was.
Me too. Oh my gosh, Mom, you better be listening to this. But yes, and of course, let us know what you have going on. Last minute plug, anything you have going on, your soapbox moment. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I thank you for the opportunity. You know, honestly, just the course at MCC, we're very excited about that. Definitely would love to see some people register for that. You know, get inside. It's only $35. I'll be up there teaching from the book that I have available on Amazon.com right now.
Only $16
book. Yes.
on Amazon. Check it out.
$16 is on Amazon. It's filled with great information that I'll be using to teach my course. So if you would like to come to the class, definitely purchase the book and have it ready. And so this is going to be going on coming up here October 9th, but also in the spring. So if you have to miss this time around, we do have it coming up again. But I would definitely just get with McLennan and go to McLennan.edu. I believe it's a website, and they'll have the information all up there. But other than that, just trying to keep it moving, you know, as they say.
Well, I love that. And thank you so much for taking your time out of today and coming in and talking to us here in the community. And hopefully we can reach some people and get signed up for this amazing opportunity.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Mike.
And we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't rap, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.